Pickup and polar pattern. Each of the microphones has a pickup pattern, means how they pick up the sound. Okay, the most common one is what we call a cardioid, where it is most sensitive to the front, less on the side, and almost zero at the back. Okay, this is a cardioid, and this is quite common pickup pattern. Okay, for example, the microphone that I have now here is a cardioid, so it is very sensitive at the front. But if I were to speak side of the mic, you see the level actually drops. If I were to go to the back, actually almost there's nothing there, right? So it's almost at the, if I were to speak behind the mic, but it's picking up from the side. All right, but when it comes to the back or the front, it is more full and the sound. Okay, so we have another one is a hypercardioid, where it is more tighter. When I speak to the other side, it's more less and almost a little bit at the back. Okay, the pickup pattern is more tighter. So this is prevent feedback. So let's say I'm singing and the monitor is in front of me, so it's not going to pick up the monitors. So you prevent feedback. So if those who are doing on-location shoot on the video, sometimes you see a boom mic on top, right? So those are actually hypercardioid or supercardioid pickup pattern, because they want to pick up the speech, but they want to pick up the sound on the side or the traffic or whatever. So these are the hypercardioid microphones. Okay. Another one is omnidirectional. Okay. It picks up from everywhere. Okay. So what it is, this is microphone I have right now is actually omnidirectional. I'm going to turn it on, and it's already on phantom. So it's a condenser. It'll pick up everywhere. So like say I'm going to speak to the mic right now. See, it picks up very well from the front. If I want to speak on the side, it still picks it up. And if I speak on the back, it still picks up. All right, a little bit less highs, but still the volume is still there. All right, so this is omnidirectional. You hear that? So we have this kind of microphones. These are the three most, back here, these are the three most common polar pattern pickup pattern in the microphones in the church today. This is very, very common. Next, which is less common, is bi-directional or figure of eight. Okay, this one is, we only see it in the recording studios. In the live, sometimes the studio guys will bring it out to use it on the live, but I hardly see, even for myself, you know, I've not really used one of these microphones live setting. So, but it's good to know, at least you know there's such a polar pattern. Okay, one thing for us to note about all this polar pattern, apart from its pickup directionality, it has something called proximity effect. Okay, so what is proximity effect? The proximity effect means that as I go closer to the mic, not only my sound gets louder, but the bass, the low frequency response, actually goes higher. So that's why some people like to eat the mic, all right? So that because they want to get that radio DJ sound, you know, so that there's a lot of bass. It might work for you or it might not work for you, because some sound, if it's a lot of bass, it's actually blurs out it will overwhelm the voice. So we need to high pass it later. We need to cut it, especially in the music setting. Okay, if you're speaking there, that's fine. But if you got 20 people singing that close, so you need to do a lot of high pass. So it's best for us to maybe speak about 2 or 3 inch, you know, maybe a finger like that. That will pick up the sound better. Okay, all the pickup pattern has this proximity effect except omnidirectional microphone. Omnidirectional microphone do not have this proximity effect. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate. Say right now, so I'm speaking. So if I were to go close, okay, I get louder, but notice that my low frequency response is almost the same, right? Okay, I might have some popping here, but again, you notice that I get louder, but I don't get the low frequency as much as I do on this. Okay, you understand that? So bear in mind, with this, I think why is it so? Okay, I'll explain more.